A.K.A. KB the Sexy Ninja.
Indeed. So we are playing Spider-Man. I believe this is 2018.
I think it is 2018 because I remember I was really hyped for this game, and then they're like, it's only on PS4.
Yeah. So, as you can see on here, one of us has played it before, yours truly. I actually just beat the story a few days ago. I know that sounds really bad considering the game came out.
I was going to say, I was just like, you just barely beat the game.
I did. Okay, so, truth of the matter, what happened to it, and this is why I'm glad we're playing this together, so we'll have proof in case that happened again. I had a save file that got corrupted. And the part that got saved from it was about 2.5 hours back.
Oh, okay.
So it's a corrupted file on hardware, but like there was a power outage. It just cut my game.
Oh yeah, you told me about this. Yeah,
a very critical point. And I'm one of those people that when it comes to a story-driven game like Spider-Man, something like that happens, and I just went through one of the harder parts of the game. I was crushed.
I bet you were so sad.
Dude, I was crushed, I was sad, I was pissed, I didn't... Oh, there we are. And I decided that I didn't want to touch it again. And then this whole thing happened where I was kind of stuck inside, and I was looking through my games, and I'm like, what am I not playing anymore? Oh, Spider-Man! Like, the mini games that I have.
Well, why does it only say 92% of the story?
I don't know. I think it's because I haven't cleared all the little like side story stuff. I think I've cleared all of that.
Okay.
But we're just going to do a flat out review, not New Game Plus.
What's New Game Plus?
New Game Plus is you get a little bit of gadgets and stuff like that in the game. There's certain special spider suits.
Yeah.
Which after we show you what's happening in the game, or we just figure them out and blow them up.
Okay.
But
this is how bad of a non-gamer I am. I'm like, oh, what is this?
Well, New Game Plus. Okay, so here's the truth though. New Game Plus can mean a lot of different things for a lot of different games. Some games means you have tougher enemies. Some games mean you're gonna have an easier time going through because you get to keep your stats.
Yeah.
Like I was telling you that my wife and I are playing Persona 5, and there's a New Game Plus version on that one where it's the exact same game pretty much, but you keep all of your social stats and all of the, let's say for lack of a better word, kind of Pokemon that you acquire throughout there. So you're coming into a game where you're fighting level 1 bad guys with level 99. And you're like, oh, okay, well, this just got a lot easier. But, you've never played this at all before, though, right?
Never played this game before. It's just because, like I've told everybody, it takes a lot for me to engage in a game and get involved in a game. Like, okay, here's a good one. I just finished Injustice 2. That came out way before this. So
that came out for the previous platform, I think.
Yeah, so that's how much of I think then before that, the last game that I actually defeated was one of the Arkham games, the second one or third one, and then after that was the Batman Begins on the PS2. Full story arc.
We have our things where you're very much into comic books and movies. I'm very much into movies and games.
Yeah.
So when it comes to gaming, I'm typically more aficionado. Which is
well, you and Big Daddy, because Big Daddy he's a full-blown gamer. I was at his place. His birthday was yesterday. And he was showing me, I just got this new game. I can recently get the Game Pass. So I'm gonna keep it, and he's just like, "There's so many." I was like, "Well, I ain't gonna see you for a while." And he goes, "I don't know."
See, with me, I mean, I'm all for a lot of games. Like, obviously, it took me a while to get through Spider-Man. I have other PS4 exclusive games that I haven't really touched that much. But I have to say, and I know that you both have Xboxes now. I also have an Xbox, but I definitely prefer the PS4 now that I actually haven't been playing it. Not graphically, they're really similar in those ways, but the actual games that you can play, because they're God of War, they're Spider-Man, and just those two on their own just kick the butt most.
Well, I told you that after Jedi, so much order, I might be interested in getting a PS4 as well.
For real, yeah. Okay, well, we've spent the first 5 minutes before just not even starting.
That was Spider-Man, flip.
Yeah, that's Spider-Man.
I will tell you though, it took me a while to get used to this suit. I wasn't a big fan of it at first.
You know the funny thing is I compared this suit to the I have what is my favorite Spider-Man suit? I was so happy that they had that in this game. If we find it, I'll tell you about it. But
so you can choose different suits to play up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's so you start out. Well, we'll play the game.
Yeah.
What should we play as? Friendly. So we're like.
Oh, that's so cute. The difficulty is friendly neighborhood, friendly, amazing, spectacular, the ultimate spot. I love that.
Yeah, I think the last time I was playing this, I was playing it on amazing. And there are still sometimes that I got my butt kicked. So I don't think we're quite at the level.
It was spectacular.
Let's play ultimate, where we just get our asses kicked every like half second. Just hey, there's a random bad dude. Man, Spider-Man sure dies a lot.
Yeah, I think amazing.
Amazing, really amazing. And I want the subtitles on so you can
read the story as we go.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that happen on the bottom of the screen. You, like as we're flying through the city, stuff.
Like some Easter eggs and stuff like that.
You'll hear stuff. Yeah, well, there's some really cool things that you can see. Now we start into the game.
All right. I'm excited about this. Like I said, I've been wanting to play this for a while.
Well, so the thing I kind of like about the idea of choosing this one as kind of the first one that we want to do together is Spider-Man's a comic book hero that we both pretty well know, at least some of the middle stuff, maybe not the brand new stuff and the really old stuff, but we know quite a bit about him, and it's a comic book hero. So
yeah, well, for me, Spider-Man goes really deep into my comic book lore. Like
that's the comic you have that you have signed by Stan Lee is Spider-Man.
Yeah, because Spider-Man meant a lot to me growing up. You know, he's a nerdy kid, and getting these powers, and he's like, "Why am I so cool?" Amazing fan.
Yeah, no,
I heard there's a lot of cool Easter eggs.
Yeah, there's a bunch of little bitty Easter eggs throughout this thing that make you just kind of like makes you kind of wonder: Spider-Man living in this world with all this Spider-Man stuff.
Hey, well, I would. I have my own gear and all this at my house just laying around. Pictures of myself. So.
Yeah, for real. Do you remember when we, our Pop Flix episode for Spider-Man 2, when we talked about how obvious everything that Peter Parker does as far as being Spider-Man?
Yeah.
This game does not eschew that at all. You're kind of like, wow, how many people know that he's Spider-Man? Like, there's no way
all units, level 4
know
mobilization. Location
in this
Fisk
universe.
Fisk.
Oh, that's how he looks like, huh?
Yeah.
So is this like older people? Oh,
yeah. This is him out of high school. He's actually, I think he's only graduated college. That was the little thing at the beginning. So for us, there's actually no sound whatsoever.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, okay. Yay, we're four.
That's why I think that's one of the biggest things about Spider-Man that I absolutely love is that he's a poor superhero.
Well, it's kind of his choosing because people like with all of the Spider-Man things that exist, merchandise has to exist.
Yeah.
But it's actually
Oh, the webbing is fun. I remember, I think I played the Spider-Man games for the Sam Raimi movies.
Yeah.
And I was like, where is he shooting those webs?
He actually
Captain
shoots on
Watanabe,
buildings now.
Did you take him
Yeah.
yet?
No,
he's got a
we're at
regular
Fifth Tower, but still waiting on the warrant.
Mind if I join in on the fun?
You know how his lawyers are. This one needs to go by the book.
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah.
Yuri. I've been waiting 8 years for this.
Kind of sounds like Tom Holland.
Head to Times Square.
Kinda.
Sounds like you guys are trying to keep my backup from
Yeah, I wouldn't say too much.
You got
But
it. Almost there.
You think you can flip like that?
Well, he shoots the building and games forward, so depending on his momentum, I totally think he can do that.
I mean, yeah, you.
No. I think it's proven that the only reason he did
hello?
any of this
Parker,
is because
where
of
are
his,
you? We must run through the demonstration at least once before the grant committee arrives.
Yes. Sorry.
Because
Yes,
like, if you
dealing
swung
with a
through
personal
that,
issue.
like
I'll
if
be
I
in
just
soon. Promise.
redirected, my
Better
arm
wrap
would
this
be
up quick and get to my real job.
Always making excuses, Peter. No, I still love in Homecoming, right?
What are you talking about?
Looks like you're
Tom Holland's first Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, that's
Homecoming, where he's in that neighborhood, and then he's like, web, swing, swing, to get into the park.
yeah. Well, this is almost entirely like sweet. It's really cool.
We need more backup! 1032, Times Square, officers under fire!
Yeah.
You can swing across Central Park, which is kind of funny.
Bring in
Like,
the
but
hammer.
you have to do it by trees, so it's kind of silly. And that cop has spider sense there.
The graphics are amazing. It's like I could get lost in this. I'm like, then I'm like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to talk to you.
No, it's fine. I mean, we're in the beginning of the game. This is more the
Set up.
yeah. This is, I mean,
Morning,
I
guys.
really do
Who's
like
ready for their hot, fresh cup of bodily harm?
action aspect of this game. Like the fighting is very fluid.
And then plus too, I know this is like most game setups where they try to teach you how to use your abilities, web slinging, and punching and fighting.
Gotta warn you,
Yeah,
I'm
so
feeling
that's
punchy
right there.
today.
Just grow tires at people. You know, that's safe. Manhole cover.
Oh yeah, that wouldn't kill him.
He's okay.
Yeah, he's fine. He's alive.
Okay, so you said you played some of the Batman games, right?
Yes.
I watch those and I just go, there. Like
Well,
in the third one, he has Batmobile that shoots guns at yes, they're rubber bullets. You shot a dude in the face.
Oh, you haven't seen Bad Boys 3. There's a
has
thing
a
about
lot of
rubber
guys
bullets
with
in
a
there. A joke about it, and I was just like, they shoot somebody and they get a big old welt on their head, and they're like, oh, these are actually more dangerous than we thought.
Yeah. Well, that's the truth about it. People think, oh, it's rubber bullets, it's fine.
Spider-Man, what's your status?
Almost done here. You?
We're about to go in.
Be there
It's under
soon.
Yuri, huh?
Can't wait to see
Yeah.
Willie's
I
face
love
when
how
he
you
slaps
can
the cuffs on.
mid-fight just drop someone. That's I also push Batman in people's face.
Like you said about that manhole cover, how heavy do you think that thing is?
Oh, dude, that thing's probably at least like 30, 40 pounds, and I'm not
Oh.
throwing it slowly.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that guy is dead.
Brain damage.
Okay, Yuri, all done. What's happening?
Just be happy that there wasn't, like, the manhole cover sticking out in his
Yuri!
face.
Yuri!
Ooh!
These henchmen got hard heads.
Okay. It's...
I knew this wouldn't go quietly.
But I watched one down with, about, like, henchmen, and, like, they're kind of just people that have it rough. Like, they're working for villains, because a lot of times in cities like this, that's the only thing to do.
Well, that's what I like. What episode? Harley Quinn. Yeah. And they're treated so poorly.
Wait, did you say anything about not certain death? Jump in the suicide portal.
Get more backup. And lock down the airspace.
Yuri, you okay?
If he makes it out of that building, we're gonna lose him.
I'm gonna go,
I like that the guys are
Do your
constantly
thing.
wearing purple.
Yes!
Like, you
He's
think
the
they're
dick,
the
Willie.
color you were gonna wear.
Oh, this is Fisk's building, huh?
Heads up!
This is when you reevaluate your life choices.
I'll clear a path.
As Spider-Man is coming down.
Spider-Man, we got this!
Get out of here, Spider-Man. What's up? Yeah, it looks like you guys got it.
These bullets are making it seem like you have it. Oh, the focus counts.
Sorry to break it to you, but you do not got this, buddy.
Good on Spidey. See, this is why I love Spidey. He's a smart ass,
for the
even in
confidence
the
boost,
thick
guys.
of, even in he's in the thick of it. Bullets are flying.
I feel like he's someone that, like,
Rush him!
He has
I
the
guess this is what
spider
they
thing
call a
increases
hostile
himself.
workplace.
I understand that. Like, he was already
That's coming in.
Yeah.
but like it has to look up his perception of time too, because you wouldn't be making whips like that and bullets flying at you if you were in a real situation.
Well, that's why there's like they team them up a lot though. Spider-Man and Deadpool.
Yeah.
It's just so fun because the banter between both of them.
Why won't you
One's being a smartass and one's just being Deadpool. You know.
Yeah.
That's why I'm hoping one day we get to see Tom Holland and Ryan Reynolds in the same scene together.
Yeah. Well, that's more on Disney than anyone else.
And COVID-19.
Well, yeah. Let's say about 50-50.
Yeah.
But
down?
Gotta take those shooters out.
Yeah, I remember when this came out, you know, me being the comic guy, they always have those game tie-ins. Yeah, so I got a few issues from this. Did that Avengers game come out?
no, that's coming out later this year. They come out in September, I believe.
Okay. Yeah, because they're trying to sign me up for all those. I'm like, yeah, no. I probably wanted to get the game.
Come on.
I mean, I am. I'm definitely.
They
Although
shut the
it's
elevators
funny about
down.
that game,
Take the stairs.
like, so we talked about the Spider-Man 2 game earlier.
Yeah.
Or the Spider-Man.
I prefer a more direct
Sam Raimi
approach.
Spider-Man games.
Yeah.
They had Tobey Maguire voicing.
But we don't know how much.
Spider-Man,
Yeah, she
status.
came in and filmed.
Heading to the upper
Well,
floor.
no, but we still had
Nobody
him
turns on the
voicing.
elevators.
Our choppers are taking
Spider-Man.
fire.
Yeah.
Looks like Fisk has armed men on every
So,
floor.
regardless, you had a celebrity voicing.
And he's hitting us with everything he's
Doesn't
got.
happen very often.
I have
Well,
to find him and end
the
this.
new Avengers game, not only do they not have
Robert Downey, Chris Evans.
any of them,
Not yet.
They
We just
also
picked up
couldn't get
chatter.
the rights
They're
to their
wiping all
looks.
their data servers.
Yeah.
So that's why they
We
look
need
so
that
weird
evidence if we
compared
want to
to
put
the
it
Well,
away.
you remember when that first trailer dropped and
Server
everyone was
room
like,
it is.
oh.
Why does that look so
Call
weird?
from May. Better
I'm
answer.
like, well,
Hi, Aunt May.
What is all that noise?
Watching a superhero movie. What's up?
I just wanted to make sure we're still on for dinner tomorrow night.
Totally. Listen, I gotta go.
Watching the
Okay.
secret.
Love you.
Love you too.
the funny thing is like, I'm actually pretty used to my. Oh jeez, he's gonna die! Oh, he's stuck in the wall. Oh, I almost killed him, man. I just felt bad about that for half a second.
Well, you don't feel bad about the dude you hit with the sewer.
The tail cover? Nah, he had it coming.
He's a jerk.
Just kick him in the back of the head. That's good for himself too. Like,
Well, that's why I love henchman fights, superhero fights. Because
Hold him so he can't jump.
How
in the
exactly
real
do you
world,
think this ended
yeah,
up for you?
like that.
he's dead. He's dead. There's no. Oh man, just get up. You're fine. It's. Oh, you are never walking again.
Like when you see like in Captain America movies when Captain does that quick like spin kick or whatever. I'm like, ooh, that guy's head just went straight into the ground.
He's gone.
On to the next
When
one.
he throws that shield, which is super lightweight but super dense, the guy's not getting dashed. Like, he gets at this kid who can't pull steel doors. You can throw it at someone at full speed, he's not gonna kill them.
Regret your life choices yet?
His neck is broken. Like,
And teeth, gone.
well, that's the other thing. Is like, what Batman's justification?
All I got is yep, he's dead.
Oh, but he's wiped to the ground now. You know, he's safe in his falling gown. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Find that
Somehow
server room
we
before
saved
there's no
him.
evidence left.
Am I dodging? Is something firing at me? Should I?
Just Michael Bay slow motion.
If I go in this way, they'll destroy all the evidence. I should look for a sneaky way in.
My Spidey sense is tingling.
There we
You
go.
know what I mean?
It's like my own private ventrance.
How uncomfortable must it be to try to walk like this?
This
or
may be a
move like
dirty
this?
criminal, but he has remarkably clean air.
Like doing it on the walls, you really don't have much of a choice because gravity's pulling you the other way.
Yeah, well, it's like in Spider-Man 2 when they're in the elevator. Hey, cool costume. Yeah, it's kind of itchy.
You're so
Right
cute
up in
when
the
you're
crotch
oblivious.
area.
Halfway there. Need another minute or two. Think the cops know where we are?
I also love how I'm just taking care of villains or henchmen.
Okay, so I think I missed it. Why are these guys attacking?
No. This is Fisk Tower. We're attacking Fisk Tower.
Oh,
Like, we have the evidence to take down Fisk. They're
Oh,
trying to delete
okay.
the
Is this
evidence
tech
right
support?
here.
I forgot my password.
Ow.
Don't let him near the console! Hold him back!
Warning. Full deletion.
yes, people need to know Spider-Man is not.
System's still purging!
Yeah.
What about the IT guys in my last
Just because I can sense everything going on around me.
He has super strength.
He's getting weaker.
Because someone tried to argue with me, they're like, Superman's invincible. I'm like, no, history is
Whoever shut the hell up!
not Superman, Spider-Man. Superman is invincible.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, you, what?
What?
The only thing that he has that's like, Superman is the reason that
10 seconds
people
remaining.
have to have built-in weaknesses.
Gotta access that console
Like-
before everything's gone.
You create someone like,
See
like
just how good their
Spider-Man.
security is.
Spider-Man's got normal flesh.
You guys forgot
He's
the
got
latest
shot.
kernel patch.
He just has the means to dodge.
And he has bad relationship choices.
Yeah. Well, it's his humanity.
Says the
that
guy
makes him
frantically erasing his
weakest,
search
but that's
history.
not true for Superman,
After
too.
all these years, you're still just
We couldn't get Michael Clark Duncan look-alike.
True,
Sam, our caller
but
Duncan
that's
has
part of
been
my
dead for a
charm, isn't
while.
it?
But we could have get a little homage to him. That is a terrible-looking Kingpin.
But that's what he's supposed to look like.
Get that door down!
You haven't seen him in person yet. You just-
Mr. Clean let himself go.
He's not.
Get past him.
And let himself go
around.
very. That's so weird because people think this is fat. and he's not.
Well, there was that time I took
Alright,
down
unless you want me to
stuff
rephrase
crime
it.
before
Mr.
breakfast.
Clean worked out.
Yeah, Mr. Clean needed GM
Without
hard.
me, the scum I kept in check will run
Right, harder than I'm hitting these guys.
Well, that's why I like Michael Clark Duncan as him, because he's that.
long, tough road, Fizz.
Ooh, that is
Almost
a
sad to
big
see it
man.
end.
Come here, Fred.
It's the.
We'll get
issue I
ready
have
for the
with
main
people is-
event.
Well, friggin' Vincent D'Onofrio.
Webbing me!
He was great as the Kingpin in Daredevil series.
That's what I heard. I think I've only got like 2 episodes in to Daredevil.
Really?
Yeah. I'm so behind on all those shows. Because you watched all of them, right? Like Defenders and...
I haven't watched The Defenders of the Punisher, and I haven't seen the most recent season of Daredevil, I think. If there's a season 3 of Daredevil, I never saw it.
There's... Don't quote me on that.
An
Because...
exclusive
Yeah,
just...
because
I
we don't
saw it.
actually.
Fisk could have the whole place
Big
wired.
Daddy actually.
I'm
used
sitting in a
those
bomb
stats.
unit.
No, he was like updating me on all the shows yesterday. He keeps up with them better than I do. Like he was telling me what's happening in The Flash and DC Legends of Tomorrow. Because ever since I had my kid,
I think that's all of it.
TV time was stopped being a thing.
I know. Well, that's. I mean, I don't have a kid, but I don't have cable either, so I don't want
It's clear.
those
Move
kind
up.
of things.
Well, you remember I had that cheesy
guys.
little calendar?
I guess bombs are part of Willie's getaway plan?
Yeah.
Sounds like they're trapped.
You go after them. We'll look for the bombs.
You do that.
You do your job, normal people who are going to make very little to no difference in this fight.
Everyone
And you
clear
guys are
out.
getting paid for it.
Evacuate the building.
I mean, let's be honest. If Peter Parker pulled a Barry Allen and decided to work for,
I heard more people
I've always wondered that though. Why didn't? Why doesn't he? Is that too like?
he has another. So in this, he actually has another job. Like that's actually relevant to.
Is he a photographer in this?
No,
No.
this is actually. I don't want to. Well,
Okay, don't
I'll
tell me.
let
Well, it's not a
when
spoiler.
you're free, get out fast.
But
If you can walk, help the injured.
God,
got
he's
it?
a male stripper.
Yes, that's exactly. No, I would say J.J. Davis. This game has the understanding that news outlets aren't really relevant anymore.
Yeah.
So J.J. Davis has a podcast. If you listen to it in the city.
That happens in the comic books. He
I'm
becomes
sure.
a news
Okay,
anchor.
Willie.
I can
Coming
definitely
your
see
way.
him in this day and age doing a podcast because he can't shut
Spider-Man,
his
it's
mouth.
Yuri.
Yeah.
How we
No,
doing,
that's-
Captain?
That's what I'm saying.
Could
was,
be
like,
better. Our
there's-
choppers took a
he
beating.
used to
We just had to
own
ground our
the
last one. If Fisk calls in a chopper, we have no one to
he
stop it
was
from
the
landing.
Owner,
And no one to
then,
chase him if he flies
it's not
away.
Really relevant, so I'm gonna do this.
Why do I get the feeling that's
So,
what he was planning
I
all
think
along?
Peter did work
Because he
for
probably
it.
was.
It's been a while since I-
Yeah, like well, it's so funny. Like you know, with all these universes, you know, you got the Daily Bugle, you got the Daily Planet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn. Yuri, get EMTs up
Hey,
here
look,
fast.
all these people that I
We're trying.
didn't say. Woo! Great power. Great power, great responsibility.
At least he caught that one guy that almost fell. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Incoming!
You want to try it? Ah, you missed me.
But you killed everybody behind.
Yeah, I know. Oh, there were cops behind me. Shoot. Ah, you still missed me.
I thought when you slowed down, I thought you were gonna catch it.
That's enough out of you.
Just mid-air in front of you.
Well, no, there's not mid-air. Just like spiderweb it, and just spam and throw it back at him.
I also like to have this defeat something.
What? Is it National Rocket Day or something?
Yep, you're the rocket henchman.
Oh, bye.
That's the way I want to walk into it.
That's how you walk into an interview. You open the door, you rip it open, you go, guys, I'm here, I've got the job.
No ifs, ands, or buts.
You guys aren't shorthanding me on this one.
You want to see what else I can do?
Settle down. I've got enough for everybody.
Ow.
Hit him harder!
You know, let's be honest, you'd think a henchman punch really wouldn't do much to you. Considering like 10 hits from like Fisk and like the Rhino, you'd be like, oh, wow, that feels like freeze.
Bomb squad must be somewhere ahead.
Well, it's just fun. I'm looking at the purple outfits, and I'm like, no one questioned, like, the boss, do I have to wear purple? Yes.
Do you think that maybe
You guys
we
all right?
should,
We were
be
just
more
about to call
covert?
for backup.
I think I'm it.
Lead the way. We'll be right behind you.
Oh, I smell.
Heads up, boss.
Yep.
Dirty cops!
Surprise! Welcome to New York.
Well, that's also especially Spider-Man's New York.
Well, when they're like, well, you take the lead, I'm like, yeah, they're being too nice to me right now.
So you guys were in bed with Fisk all along?
Hey, you still
No, I'll never get that image out of my head.
Now you were in bed with Fisk all along.
Your plan didn't work.
Out of my head.
On to play. Getting kicked in the face.
I am acrobatic.
Hey, you gotta imagine how tired you would be just being acrobatic all like, let's see, how long do you say with this take in real time?
Oh, this fight?
Yeah.
Well, it's Spider-Man, so it might be like half a second. Think about it, he could just web everybody up super quick.
He gets to show off his acrobatic skills.
Well, and it's so you have, if you look at the top right corner, you have limitations to how much your web
Hey,
shoots
Yuri.
go, and they
Looks
regenerate.
like some of your guys were on
I
Fisk.
was kind of like that.
Good news
that
is, they were
doesn't,
Willie's last line of defense. I'm right outside
doesn't
his
flesh out
office.
so well with me
Take him
needing to
down.
change them.
Now.
But
With pleasure.
I guess it makes it more reasonable.
Oh, we're gonna get Fisk now, huh?
Probably. I haven't played the beginning of this game in a long time.
Let's say. You barely finished beating it.
Yeah. Well, I barely finished beating it, but even then I hadn't played it for a long time.
Writing your memoirs? Don't forget the hyphen between spider and man.
Get the chopper ready.
You know, I will admit, I forget that sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you made it this far.
Okay, he looks better here. They look better.
But your foolishness.
Well, and it's, I mean,
Now.
you've watched Spider-Man, Spider-Verse, the one that's got Kingpin being
you do
like,
know I can still
like his
see you,
original
right?
comic, where he's like a tiny little head on a giant body.
Can I be honest? I've only watched like the first 30 minutes of that movie.
Oh, for me?
That's a
You
really
shouldn't
good
have.
movie.
I
I'm really
hated that
surprised. Really?
Yeah.
Gotta wait for an opening.
No, they changed Miles too much, and I did not like that because Miles Morales is one of my favorite Spider-Man. I did not like what they did to his character. Maybe I can go back and rewatch it, but I was complaining so much that I was like, please turn off the movie. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to turn it off. This movie's making me really upset.
How is this happening?
What's wrong, Willie? You seem angry.
I will destroy you!
Oh, so you did like Into the Spider-Verse. I thought you had some hang-ups on it.
Get your
I
best
have
shot.
some hang-ups on it, but it's still a better, it's good representation of a lot of things. But it's still, I mean, my thoughts on it are...
Well, isn't that weird though? You watched it, you enjoyed it. I
You're out of
watched
your
at least
depth,
30 minutes of it.
I mean, I don't think I've ever stopped watching a movie that I haven't honestly
Yeah, this would be like if I, oh, I rented it. And I was like, okay, cool, I'm going to watch this. I didn't want to go see it in the theater. And I watched it, and I was complaining so much, I was just like, yeah, I'm done.
I've ever started watching that I hadn't seen before.
You are everything that's wrong with this city!
Just as a, even if I don't like the movie, it's respect.
I was gonna say the same to you.
You know what to do, man!
Even if you hate the movie.
Mine was like, my thing is like, you don't respect the Miles Morales character, and I don't respect yourself. I'll give it a try. I'll give it another try. Hell, I sat through all of it.
Yeah. Okay, but you didn't really have much of a choice on that one.
Get down here!
It's funny.
Wait, just watch this.
I like how he runs.
He runs and then stops when he gets closer to me.
Because he gets tired. It's hard for a big man to run.
I don't want excuses! Crap, get it off!
Oh, jeez.
What do I pay you for?
Oh, I'm sure he's...
Not that much? No, he's like, what do I pay you for that? I don't care that much, boss.
Just something I watched a long time ago. It's just... What do I pay you for?
No!
Well,
I can mirror the reinforcements!
What allow you to live for? Someone else have a gun around here? My spider senses keep going on. Is anyone else alive around? Okay, everybody's...
You're all alive.
Hang in there.
Stop it.
Oh, jeez! That was not where I thought you were.
Oh. That'd be awesome though if they actually brought in what's his face from the MCU.
Oh, Vincent D'Onofrio?
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Like, he's a really interesting actor.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of things.
He has. I mean, he's in Men in Black. Like, he's Edgar.
Oh yeah. He was something else recently where he was just he's always like the asshole.
He was in Magnificent Seven. The new one with...
Well, that's another one I didn't finish.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
This is one of those things I was like, I like the Magnificent Seven, the original one. Well, it's not original because it is a remake of the first.
Yeah, you know, this, yeah. That's one of those movies where it's like, that movie has been remade so many times.
Yeah.
I also like how he just kick his ass and like, this cutscene has to happen.
Oh, he was one of the bad guys in Jurassic World.
Oh yeah. He was the bad guy actually in Jurassic World. There was no other villain besides him.
Well, do we consider the indigenous Dominus Rex the bad guy? Yeah. Are those clones?
No.
That's how it goes.
That's neat. That's like considering the T-Rex
So,
bad guy.
should we kiss now?
There is no villain in Jurassic
Yeah,
World.
maybe later.
An injury.
I would consider the T-Rex a little bit of the villain.
But he's just an animal being an animal. Like,
But it's an animal that consists. It's kind of like Jaws.
But
the
no,
shark is
the job, but that's okay. That's like saying so Cujo in the Cujo movies. He's a demon dog, pretty much. No, it's a demon dog, pretty much. That's allowed to be a villain. But that's like saying any animal in any movie.
Finally off to Rikers, huh?
Because you know,
I
Lion
think
King,
you've got
you
more
have
enemies in there than I
they're all
do.
lions. Of course, the lion is the bad guy. But it's because they're not living off their natural instinct.
Whoop, gotta
If you're
go.
living off your
Hey,
natural instincts,
good luck, Willie.
You're not
I
the
have a
villain.
feeling you're gonna need it.
Like you're just an animal.
I'm the one
well.
who kept
Well, then,
order in this
after this retrospective, especially with the T-Rex, he kind of saves them and yet kind of redeems himself and says, "Hey, I'm here. I'm gonna take on these raptors.
The Kingpin is
I'm gonna
heading
give
to
you enough
prison.
time to get away to get
End
to
of
the
an era.
doctor."
But that would still be.
I should celebrate.
That's still the T-Rex.
Maybe
Still
take a
wouldn't be
vacation.
that guy.
But he's still part of the story to push them to get out.
Yeah, but he still helps them too.
Yeah, but he
he
started.
doesn't even consciously help them. He helps them out of just there is an animal in front of me. I'm going to eat said animal. It just happens to be the thing that was trying to kill you.
and waited long enough for the banner to come down.
For the dramatic moment.
You know?
It's just explaining how to sell or use skill points. So this is one of my favorite moves to use. I don't really have anyone to use it against right now, but you web them up and you rodeo them, like you spin them around your head and throw them.
Well, and I gotta make a correction too. I just thought about it. The shark itself is not called Jaws.
No, the shark is just a shark.
Yeah.
Like that's like saying that the T-Rex is called Jurassic Park. What's the T-Rex's name? His name is Jurassic Park. Whee.
No,
Yeah.
you could consider the Indominus Rex a bad guy.
Parker, where are you?
Because he was man-made. And, like, he started killing all the other dinosaurs.
You know what? No.
Blocks
You know
away.
who the other bad guy in it is? It's
Guess I'll just do it myself.
What's his name?
Wu.
No, don't.
Wu.
It's
Yeah,
not safe.
Dr. Wu.
Yeah.
He's the other bad guy, but they're both
Gotta love
working
Doc's
for
enthusiasm, but sometimes
the
it gets him
guy
into
in Jurassic,
trouble. Better get there
Wolf
before he
Hall
hurts
Kingdom.
himself.
They're like, we want to make another park. Did we learn our lesson?
I don't know. I think the best one so far is definitely the Lost World, where they're like, we're gonna open a park in San Diego, and we're like, we couldn't even get this to work on a remote island. What are you doing?
Well, one, it would have worked if someone didn't get greedy to sell, you know, what's it called? The dinosaur juice.
DNA.
Yeah, the dinosaur juice. Off to the competitor. And he
Well-
messed up, you know.
I mean, he also the plan of there is a slight hurricane going. We're going to cut this down to 5 people running the island while we have people here. Not the best idea on John Hammond's part either.
We spared no expense. Yeah, well,
Except
yeah,
for
you
on
did.
our staffing. that needed to be cut down for a bit. So what are you thinking so far? We beat the first.
Would you
Boss.
consider that a level?
Well, I mean, there's not really levels in this. There are kind of chapters.
That's not.
Sorry I'm late.
Is this a level?
Yeah.
Hmm. All right, now we're getting
Started without me.
The grant committee's director will be here soon.
cool. We're
It's
gonna have
fine,
him part of the
Parker.
story.
I invented this
his
equipment. I
origin
think
here.
I can handle it.
That's cool.
I mean, I don't want to give things away, but it is kind of obvious that we're working with Dr. Otto on pages.
Howard him.
Yeah. And he is middle-aged and
Man.
balding.
Maybe we should abort.
I want the
Not
old
yet.
Doc Ock to come back. With that bowl cut. In the green suit.
Hold on!
I don't know. I really liked Alfred Molina.
Oh, yeah.
Davis, are you okay?
Like, I
Another
could've done that
setback.
trench coat. The trench coat was a little weird for me, but
Well, he had to get around, though.
true. But something that always confuses me about Doc Ock's arms is he can walk like in some situations he can walk around like a normal person. Like doesn't look like he has it, and suddenly he just
anyone
sprouts
hurt?
the 4
No,
arms.
it was all my
His
fault.
jacket never rips.
Energy levels
Yeah.
exceeded our expectations. From a certain viewpoint, that's a very positive development.
It doesn't smell very positive.
I assure you, in the next phase.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Is there somewhere else we can discuss this?
Maybe you should take the rest of the day off, Peter.
I literally
I just got
walked
here. Can I get paid for the day?
I'm actually fairly certain he's on an internship.
Oh, even more of the bone. I can't even like do my
It
intern.
was a disaster. How could the dampener
Oh,
have
you can
failed?
actually, okay.
I
Oh
know
no,
Doc
you
said
can
take
interact
the
with
day
the
off.
Fred
but
Hound stuff in this game.
I have
That's
to figure out
awesome.
what went wrong.
Now, granted, this is actually part
Bad
of.
shape, little guy.
Wait, I just realized something. Isn't like Drake the voice of this character from Drake and Josh?
I don't think so.
I'm curious now. That's why the voice sounds a little bit familiar to me.
I definitely don't think it's Drake.
It's not Drake. His name's not Drake.
No.
See what's wrong
Josh
with
Peck, I think.
Let me see.
Oh, no, maybe that's the other guy.
Spider-Man's voice. Almost said Zac Efron, but that is totally wrong.
Well, and Drake Parker, I think is his name.
Yeah.
Josh Parker. One of those two. He voices the one on the TV show, but you might want to make sure you look at Spider-Man game voice actor.
Yeah, nope. I think I'm wrong.
Circuit.
I think that's where I got it from, was the
it.
show.
If I had been here to do the pre-check,
Because I did
would've
watch
caught
that show
this.
for a little bit as well. Let's see. Doing a little research. Yuri Lowenthal is Peter Parker in Spider-Man.
That's funny because the person that he works with is named Yuri.
Got it. Okay, need to reroute servo control.
That's cool though. That the interaction in this is pretty crazy. Like you're just not being pushed forward in the stories. Like you get to be like, okay, no, we're gonna take this time to show Spider-Man's skills, Peter's skills of how smart he is.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why I was not really like. Don't get me wrong, I love the Tom Holland movies, but they never really showcase him being uber smart.
Well, my problem with the Tom Holland ones in general are just kind of he's every movie so far he's
Nice. Okay, what next?
Like I want him to have his own movie.
Now
He's
rebalance
not.
the voltage.
He is not Tony Stark. He
Well,
is.
it's like in the first movie, he didn't make that suit. He had Ned hack into it, so he didn't have any like besides wearing it and messing up the entire time.
Yeah.
And the only suit he had was that really dinky
The
looking
one he wore at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
And then he gets rewarded with the new one, and you're like, cool, but like, can he be his own person?
It was like in because what was on The Amazing Spider-Man 2
Let's see if that worked.
with Andrew Garfield. And there's that really cool scene where he's making his webs.
Yeah.
And like that web shoots, it's like it breaks something in his thing. It's like boom, we're like, oh, those are funny to see. Him trying to make his own webs.
Well, that's in the first Spider-Man too, when he's like, oh no, because he has his web naturally, but like he's still his own person.
Yeah, and then when he's like playing with the webs and getting his Dr. Pepper can from out of the corner. He's
It
like,
is new.
Whip.
Pulls it and just flies by him because he pulled it too hard.
Or
No, that was the what's it called? The lampshade. He missed the thing, grabbed the lampshade through it, and it flew past.
or the fun of like him trying to use it for the first time.
Doc's been
He's
testing
all
new materials for the
Spider-Man, like
first
throwing up these red.
He asked me to review his work if I had time.
No, he's using
digging
every
now.
DC property because I think that's one of the coolest things that they never really discuss that much is that DC Comics exist in the Marvel universe. And Marvel Comics exist in the DC universe. That's why Tony Stark can make a quip about kryptonite. When when he's dating Kitty Pryde, like when she moves through electronics, it breaks the
Doc was
electronics.
testing a new
Like, me
contact
dating you, like
material for the
Superman dating
prosthetic.
kryptonite. And I'm like, that's really awesome that they can do that. So,
Just wish they can work together and make better DC movies.
and that's probably not going to happen, unfortunately. I think it'd be really cool if they made a shared multiverse that actually worked.
Well, they did a crossover, a couple of them.
Hydrogel polymer composite.
Like they're leading into
Strong, but there's a lot of
possible
impedance.
Not at the moment,
Tell
especially
Doc to
with
keep
this
looking for other
all
materials.
this COVID-19 stuff. Like we're supposed to have like one of the biggest events start like this month in May.
Right.
Metal. The second
Get
part
out of here
Metal
before I screw things
about
up for
to
Doc
happen.
even more.
But that got pushed back tremendously. There was the big event for Empire by Marvel that got pushed back, and so all these books I was really looking forward to going into the summer. Black Widow we were looking forward, well, to an extent looking forward to, but that got pushed back.
And it's so I really like keeping up on. I like how my suit is still ripped to crap, and I'm just like, oh yeah, this is totally gonna be fine. But yeah, see, I can still swing the tree.
Spider-Man, it's Yuri.
Fisk make it to Rikers yet?
Not Rikers. Our boy qualifies for the VIP treatment. He's in the raft.
I also like those
Joining
little things
Scorpion,
that
Electro,
this
and
game
the
makes
rest.
some
Fisk should be
really
honored.
big references
That's a
of,
steamed company.
Hey,
Can you swing
You
by the
don't
precinct?
know.
Got an issue that could benefit from
You're,
your unique skill set.
you're gonna be a little
For
behind
you,
on
Yuri,
some things.
anything.
Like
I'm
things
on my
like
way.
that, like,
Yeah.
And Rikers Island, stuff like that. And this game doesn't really.
Looks like Jameson's got a new episode out. Wonder what my #1 fan thinks about the Fisk takedown.
This is Just the Facts with J. Jonah Jameson, where listeners like you discuss the issues affecting our city with Pulitzer Prize winning two-time Pulitzer Prize winning former publisher of the Daily Bugle.
Plug the book.
And as always, if you order Mr. Jameson's books, Spider-Man, Threat, or Menace, within 24 hours of our broadcast, you'll get an autographed copy at no extra charge.
No personalizations, don't ask, not gonna get it.
No personals.
Welcome to Just the Facts with J. Jonah Jameson, alerting you to the threats you don't even know about. Let's dive right into the calls. It's me.
Okay, so not for nothing. You gotta give Spider-Man respect for taking down Wilson Fisk, right? I mean, one less mob boss is good for everyone.
Is that right? Tell me, are you a police officer? Prosecutor? Maybe an award-winning reporter with decades on the job like me?
No, I'm a plumber.
Oh, good. Then fix my toilet and shut up! Let me explain something to you about crime bosses. As soon as one goes down every hunt with a gun, a tracksuit, and a room full of gold chains, decides he's the next gun.
I'm not 100%
We're gonna have a gang war on the street. But does that whip-headed moron give a damn? Of course not. He got on TV.
No, it's not him.
It's not. It sounds really close. It's someone trying to do J.K. Simmons' impression.
Yeah, it's not. I know that man's voice too well. I still love that he came in Far From Home.
I know.
I thought that was one of the best Easter eggs.
That was so crazy.
It's like, why not? It's like, if you're gonna do
Now that
another
you quit
Batman movie,
smoking,
just have
what do you
J.K.
tell people
Simmons
when you
still
come
be
up here?
Gordon.
That I need a break
But
from
they
the
changed Gordon,
crap.
So they get J.K. Simmons to do it.
So, why'd you call? Need a date to the policeman's ball?
You got a black and white suit? No
Ah,
ball this year
black and
anyway.
white suits.
We spent too much integrating Oscorp surveillance tech.
Worth it though, right?
It was. Till an hour ago. The system went down. Citywide. Every tower.
How?
They tell me someone sabotaged the central server, and now all the towers are offline.
Inside job?
Maybe.
You know, I
Figure it
think
out
I
later.
would
Right now, we need to
actually
get the
sit through
towers
this
back
entire
on.
game and play
Fast.
it. Because,
You called me?
this is what helps me
Aw,
get through
that's
the game.
sweet.
Just like what
Called
in
someone I
Justice
could
2 I really
trust.
liked was like, oh,
Plus,
there's
the
little
signals are
movie
scrambled,
clips.
and we have no idea how to
I
fix
get
it.
to watch.
I mean, this is I have to
love
say,
a
this
challenge.
is a very different game.
You break it, you buy it.
I thought you trusted me.
Injustice, though.
No, I would agree. I'm just saying, like, I need those little
Let's take a look at
tidbits
this
where I
tower.
can stop playing for a little bit.
Input bands have been
and then I
shifted.
just watch
Subtle.
a little bit of dialogue, a little bit back and forth, and then I'm like, okay, now you're back into the game. I'm like, oh, okay. That to me helps me more.
I mean,
I don't know, probably a lot of games are like that, but still.
it's kind of, if you have a game that has absolutely no cutscenes, there's
We just had a
normally
tower come
something
back
off
online.
about
Was
that
that you?
Not just a pretty
Like-
mask, huh?
A
Whatever
lot
you
of
did,
games are
any chance you could do it to
cinematically
the
driven
other
now,
towers?
and a lot more than
Sure,
it used to
but
be.
just so you know, I had to
So,
sync up with the tower to
I
fix it.
mean,
I'm seeing all crime data in the area
Spider-Man
now.
Does
Looks
break
like there's a
the
break-in
action.
happening near me.
Great. I've got
To make
units
those moments
nearby.
happen, some
Don't
games
bother.
like that
I'm on
breaking
it.
action. I'm gonna jump on somebody. Oh, never mind. Hey, look, one of those little cutscenes.
Do it.
Watch
Man,
my back.
you know what must be an extremely good profession in New York? Making masks.
Yeah. Well, that's why I like in Incredibles, there's a specific
You
person
sure these
that's
guys didn't forget their
responsible
keys?
for all the superhero suits.
Not that impressive.
So why'd you buy a bulk of masks? You know how many bad guys we have in this town?
Okay.
They'll go up the shelf like that. You imagine they'll just have the store be like, it's just all like henchman
We
clothes.
sell henchman masks,
Yeah.
clothes. You need it for your henchman? We got it.
We got bats, we got crowbars, we got jumpsuits.
We got black masks. We have other colored masks. If that's not your thing.
You want to match your certain boss?
We also sell concussion-proof headwear. When that hero
Okay,
just doesn't
wrapped
know what
up.
he's doing.
Thanks for that.
If you want to go in the back
Now
and talk
I'm
to
seeing
Sally,
an
she
assault
can
near you.
sign you up
You're
for
in luck,
henchman
Yuri.
insurance.
Your favorite tough but lovable
Not that
grizzle's
insurance
seen too
for the
much
henchman
detective
as
in
far as
town.
them, but
What?
insurance
No,
for
no,
you.
no, no, no.
for
You
the-
promised you wouldn't do that any...
Spider
Yeah, if your henchman dies, you can get your money.
But your boss will get that.
Don't come here thinking we actually offer some form of actual insurance for henchmen. We just,
Now that would be a
So
concept
you're the
for comic books.
snitch.
Back off, creep.
Henchmen Incorporated?
Yeah.
I said back off!
Or Hench Threads
Well,
Incorporated?
they're doing that in that Ryan Reynolds movie, right?
Leave
I
me
don't think so.
alone!
No, he's not a henchman, but he's just an extra.
Get
in the
away from
game.
her.
Yeah, no, he's an NPC in the
Yeah.
game. I like the brute guys. They just take my hits like they're nothing. Whoop! Hey, you want a parking gear?
Ooh.
Hey, what about another one? Man. Jeez, insurance rates for everything in the city would be very low. Oh, this.
We have damage control.
Do we though? Do we?
Because the last time we had it, they just stole a bunch of aliens. Ooh.
You actually get a power up later on in the game.
Do you ever run out of those?
No.
Ooh! I think this is our one.
She's dead.
Let me go!
He's gonna be eating out of a straw for a while.
All clear, ma'am.
I knew Jameson was wrong about you. You're a little weird, but you got a good
Anyone that
heart.
takes Jameson seriously is
Have
not in
you
their right
got
mind.
somewhere to go?
I can take care of myself.
I like.
I'm sure you
You're
can,
a little weird.
but
Like,
just
you
in case,
don't
there's
even
a
know
place
me.
called
Like,
the Feast Center.
You just
Seen it.
referred to J.
I don't want
Jameson as
charity.
being your
They got the
source
best
of
wheat
meat.
cakes in the city,
Exactly.
hands down.
Mom used to make those. Haven't had any in a long time.
How do you know they make
I'll check
wheat
it out.
cakes, Peter? I mean,
Thanks.
Spider-Man.
Spider guy.
It's Spider-Man.
That always has to be a thing, too.
Should be able to spot the next tower from up there.
What do they call? They call Tom Holland Spider-Boy, don't they?
Yeah.
Something like that. Spider-Boy. It's Spider-Man.
Well, it's. I love when I always.
From his
Like when
elevated
sometimes
position,
they'll be clever about
Spider
how they get their
finds
name.
destination.
Yeah.
A second surveillance
Like in
tower.
Justice League, where he goes,
Narrating
"You're the
yourself?
Aquaman." You
What?
know.
No.
Yeah. Just call you the Aquaman. Like, I mean, at least
Already
it makes more
regretting
sense than calling Diane Wonder Woman.
Or what do you call it? This Aquaman in Justice League. He's like, "Yeah, Bruce, you're the Batman, right?" I'm like, "Shh."
Do you not understand?
I can
how a
modify
secret
these
identity
towers
works.
to track more than just crimes.
Oh, you get the. Oh, okay.
I have to synchronize the towers in the city. It's kind of neat too.
So you can hack into it for yourself, huh?
Yeah. Well, that's kind of the point. Is I'm redoing them for the
Score.
city.
Towers are
and
picking up all kinds of RFID
interestingly
signals now,
enough, that just makes it so
including
that
one
they always
nearby.
synchronize through my
What is
stuff,
that?
so I can get crime alerts. Also, this is also a little callback to some stuff.
Oh, wow. One of my old backpacks from high school. Forgot I attached tracking dots to these.
Like, the part of this game is finding those things. How many of those things would just be sitting around the city? And there are, like, it's a
I wonder how many of these are
collection
scattered
thing.
around the
Look,
city.
Backpack tokens. Oh, that's awesome.
These are all the backpacks that you've left. Aunt May must be so pissed.
Especially they're not that rich. They're not rich. They're
Not even a little. Like,
you imagine, like, so Aunt May,
Still there?
I need another.
Got a
You know
robbery
what?
a few
Here's a
blocks
trash
away.
bag.
Spider cops on it.
that's actually what I start finding later on.
Part
Oh, yeah,
spider.
trash bags.
Oh, God.
This is when Aunt May just got fed up with everything.
I've lost 55 backpacks since I was in high school.
Aunt May took on a second job just so she could keep up with my
It's my
backpacks.
backpack fund. Oh, and my hospital bills too. The
My injured shoulder eventually
You
healed.
can
The bill took a lot longer to
get
pay.
the items that you actually get.
Yeah.
Um,
Because at this point, he's not an Avenger, right?
No.
So they're not taking care of him.
no. Actually, speaking of, let's see. I think we're gonna do about like 7 more minutes for this episode. So I'm just gonna go on a side quest.
Then you can go back to where you're going, right? Because it kind of shows you where you need to go.
Yeah, this game isn't. Ooh, hey, look, there's a backpack somewhere around here. Oh, I guess I had a mission I was doing. Huh. Oh, wait, what was I doing? No, but like for real, like, am I still supposed to stop this crime?
I think so, maybe. Armed robbery?
Well, let's go, let's first.
That person could wait. I want to find my backpack.
My backpack is more important than that little...
Someone's probably dying at this moment, but, you know, if I bring all these backpacks home, Aunt May would be so happy.
No, Aunt May might actually talk to me again.
Yeah, that's why they don't talk to each other, because they don't have all those backpacks.
Where? Ah, it's up there. So we need this. How has somebody not come up here and noticed that? I also like the fact that I can do this.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm fine. Gravity's nothing.
This one, the spider.
Shit.
Wait, was that
What?
Mary Jane on that billboard? Right there. Oh, no.
That's not Mary Jane. You actually, you meet, like, Mary Jane is a very big part of this story.
She should be.
Well, kind of annoyingly so at some points.
Open the safe. Do it.
Wow, guys, thanks for waiting while I got my backpacks.
Hey, guys!
Spider-Man! Shoot him!
Oh. All it takes is one left around a D's neck. It's just
Yep, he's dead. And then...
More of them? Guys,
sticking on the
if
front
you
of your
worked this
car.
hard at a legit job, you wouldn't need to be criminal.
Here, I need that door.
ooh, you even broke the door on his head. Yeah. Tracksuits. It's a thing.
You know, I wish something that doesn't actually get figured out in this one. I wish that the henchmen had like allegiances, because
All right,
they're
Yuri.
just kind of like robbers.
I'm gonna repair the last Chinatown tower
like,
now.
They had
Don't you
so like in
think
Harley
Spider
Quinn, how they
Cop's
have
gonna
their own
repair
crew.
it?
Yeah,
Doing a little
you're in
thinking, Yuri.
Baytown. You're
This
in
is a young man's
Two-Face
game.
Town.
Spider Cop? Well, he's no
Yeah,
spring
like
chicken.
that.
Please be going
Yeah,
where I
it's
think
like
you're
there's
going.
a lot of
As
crime.
of today,
It's not just
Spider
specifically
Cop
for
is
one person.
officially
Well, I think
retired.
kind of the premise why there's not
Oh,
really
thank
like
God.
which there
I
should
need
be,
a
but
drink.
there's not really factors.
We'll all drink
is
tonight,
Fitz
Yuri.
just got
Drink to the memory of
arrested,
Spider
and
Cop's
he was evidently
tireless.
the one that was like running
Yuri?
all the crime in
Yuri, you there?
New York.
Guess
Like
the
he was the
emotion of the
crime
moment
boss in New York.
overwhelmed her.
Well, you gotta think too. Sometimes this is kind of silly when you have a villain and you specifically know when you see their henchmen, you're like, "Oh, you work for the Riddler." You know what I mean? Like you work for this guy. Yeah.
So
How'd you know?
Back
There's a
on, to
question mark.
back on to Harley Quinn with the one who she gets all the henchmen to start having their own henching groups.
Yeah.
And there's just Greg, who's the questioner or something like that. And you're like, really?
Not good. Can't have people taking pictures of my 3 chest hairs.
Chest hairs. No, well,
Tools I need for suit repair at the
one
lab.
place. Ah,
I wonder
there.
if Dr. Octavius has left for the day.
Oh, that'd be so cool to free fall like that, but not die.
No, that'd be absolutely terrifying to free fall like that.
I'm not afraid of heights, so.
Doctor,
Yeah, but
how did it go with the
you were
committee?
thrown off
I'm
the
so
top of the
sorry I
building
screwed
going
things up.
that way.
Not at all,
You might
Peter.
be afraid of
I
heights
just-
after.
Well, no, I think my nerdiness would be like, all right, this is the perfect time for some weird accident to happen
I head
where I
back
can
to the
gain
lab for
superpowers
cleanup?
before I hit the ground.
I was bitten by a radioactive building.
Short break, then back to creating the future.
Because that's the way my mind thinks. I'm like, oh,
Wish I
like a
could
spider
borrow
bit me.
sell that man's
Oh,
optimism.
okay, I gotta go check.
Sounds like you left the lab for the
Can't
day.
hitch myself
Good
onto
time
the
to work on my
building,
suit in
make sure
private.
everything's cool.
Flex, I love you.
No, that's...
Because generally, that's how it happens. Like, who was it? Captain Marvel, when she's free falling, and all of a sudden, right before she hits the ground, then she can fly. Oh, that's cool.
That way, okay. I was curious if I made it to where I was heading. There's also a lot of... There's actually the, what's that, 172 Bleecker Street?
Yeah.
172A. Yeah, you can actually see the sanctum.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So,
does this look tight? Does this have Easter eggs from the MCU?
yeah, well, I mean, especially that one.
Yeah.
But I think I'm almost there. There's a building I want to show you before... I want to get there before you can see it.
Yeah.
To show everybody. Oh, nope, I'm still a ways away. Keep looking towards the ground. Yeah, you go through the park on the trees. That's safe. The tree just like reels back.
No, you don't see the aftermath because they didn't show when the tree was ripped from the ground and like into some random bystander. Yeah. Or they're reading in that tree, you know what I mean?
There's just a cat in that tree, just catapulted.
Report came in.
Oh!
This is Avengers Tower.
I love how when superheroes are kind of egotistical, we're like, hey, we got a tower.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, that's why
or like, even in DC, the Hall of Justice. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
I am standing on top of the Avengers Tower.
Please tell me there's one point where you go in there.
Nope.
No.
No, the Avengers being here are the possibility of a thing, but nothing that ever comes to fruition.
Well, do they mention other superheroes? Like
the other heroes are talked about. It's just not a very common thing.
Well, I'm thinking too, is that because of Sony?
No, because the Avengers being mentioned are part of that.
Well, no, I think that's more or less your comic book rights. You know what I mean? You're making a property off of.
Well, no, but they talk about them. But okay, so that actually wraps up our first episode of Pop and Flix Plays Spider-Man.
Woohoo!
We will hop back into this and join or come. No, we will hopefully be meeting up again soon. That'll depend on certain factors.
I really enjoyed myself. I think I actually like watching somebody play more than actually playing.
That's the premise of doing this, so other people can do that too.
Yeah.
Attention units, need response to a break-in.
As we go off, I am Flix.
I am Pop.
And join us next time.
Oh yeah, like and subscribe.
I actually haven't even stopped